I was abruptly struck by a shared bicycle, an unlikely assailant that was neither a luxury car nor a heavy truck, but merely a bike unlocked by a simple scan. How absurd. When I regained consciousness, I found myself reclined in a hospital room that rivaled a five-star hotel suite. Beside my bed sat an elegantly dressed middle-aged couple, a dashing gentleman clad in a suit with an austere demeanor, and a young man whose striking features were only partially concealed by a mask. "Who are you?" I inquired, instinctively recoiling in suspicion. Surely, they couldn't be part of an organ trafficking ring? Their appearances suggested otherwise. The matronly figure took my hand, tears streaming down her face as she exclaimed, "Darling, we are your biological parents." I was taken aback, my mind racing with disbelief. The authoritative middle-aged man solemnly added, "20 years ago, the hospital mistakenly swapped our child with another, and we have searched for you for a long time." I maintained a facade of compliance, while my thoughts spiraled into a frenzy. Oh my, this is the true heiress trope. Is it time for the false heiress to make her dramatic entrance? I'm familiar with this plot. Suddenly, the stoic gentleman coughed violently, as if he had choked on his own saliva. The masked young man turned away, his shoulders shaking suspiciously. "This is your elder brother, Lin Xiaoyuan, the current CEO of Lin Corporation," my mother introduced. My brother offered a distant nod. "Wow, a quintessential domineering CEO. I can certainly appreciate his looks, though he appears rather intimidating. Surely, he wouldn't lay a hand on me." He abruptly succumbed to another fit of coughing. "And this is your second brother, Lin Mo, a singer," my mother continued. The second brother removed his mask, revealing an idol-worthy smile. "Hello, sister." "Ah, it's Lin Mo, the top-tier idol. I even have his pictures on my phone." "Wait, does that mean I'm now his biological sister? What a twist." The expression on my second brother's face shifted to one of vibrant amusement. My mother, dabbing her tears, expressed, "We understand this is sudden, but we hope you can grant us a chance for reconciliation," and I nodded obediently. Yes, I am overjoyed to have found my family. Ecstatic, to be honest. The Lin family's wealth must exceed 100 billion, right? I've just hit the pinnacle of my life. I could indulge in 10 cups of bubble tea a day. However, my father's expression turned rather peculiar. Cautiously, I asked, may I inquire, is there a false heiress in the family?" My elder brother's lips twitched slightly. "Why do you ask such a thing? Isn't this how the novels go? The true and false heiresses must inevitably clash. I am a woman holding the script." Finally, my second brother could no longer contain his laughter, only to be met with a glare from my elder brother. My father sighed. "Indeed, there is a girl child who was mistakenly taken. Her name is Yuro. She is studying abroad and is set to return next week." As expected, the white lotus antagonist is making her entrance. I must prepare my titanium alloy discerning eyes and radar for detecting schemers. Suddenly, my mother stood up. "Nuan must be tired. We shall visit you again tomorrow." The family departed in haste. I could faintly hear my second brother's uproarious laughter and my elder brother's admonishments echoing from the corridor. Reclining on the lavish hospital bed, I stared at the ceiling. What an odd family. But it matters little from this day forth. I am a heiress. Wait, could I possibly be the protagonist of a tragic romance? According to the tropes, I should soon be embroiled in schemes from the false heiress, misunderstandings from my family, and emotional turmoil from the male lead. A sudden thud echoed from outside, as if someone had collided with the wall. Shaking my head, I picked up my phone and began searching for Lin Corporation assets. Whatever the narrative may unfold, I must first ascertain how much fortune I stand to inherit. "Too warm, this is your room." Lin's mother pushed open the door, and I was nearly blinded by an overwhelming sea of pink. "Do you like it?" "I designed it specifically as a princess room," she said, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. I forced a demure smile, replying, "I love it. Thank you, Mom." Help. Has this aesthetic been poisoned by a Barbie dream house? Pink lace curtains, a crystal chandelier, Hello Kitty bed linens. I'm 20, not 12. And with such a dazzling decor, how on earth can one sleep at night? A sudden snicker erupted from behind me. I turned around to see my second brother, Lin Mo, biting his lip, his shoulders shaking as if he had been electrocuted. My eldest brother, Lin Shuyuan, was staring up at the ceiling, as if he had just discovered the gold buck conjecture up there. "What's wrong?" I blinked innocently. Lin Mo wiped away a tear of laughter. "It's nothing. I just think my little sister is too cute." Lin's father cleared his throat. "Warm, you should rest for now. Dinner will commence at 6. And Zhang Ma will come to call you." Once they had departed, I immediately leapt onto the extravagant princess bed, pulled out my phone, and began snapping a flurry of photos for a grid post. What does it feel like to suddenly realize a childhood dream? Just as I hit send, A knock echoed from the door. Miss, Madam has sent some juice for you. A kindly aunt entered, holding a tray. Oh no, I forgot to block my family. Is it too late to delete? Wait, why is it kiwi juice? I absolutely despise kiwi. If only it were strawberry milkshake instead. Oh, dear. I grabbed the wrong one. Zhangma suddenly smacked her forehead. This is meant for old Wang, the gardener. Your strawberry milkshake is downstairs. I'll go swap it right away. I thought. What on earth is going on with this family? I just arrived, and they already know I love strawberry milkshakes? They've done their homework thoroughly? As Zhang Ma descended the stairs, I decided to conduct an experiment. I stared at the wardrobe and silently wished, if only I could have an oversized sweatshirt. I simply cannot get used to all these Chanel-style outfits. Half an hour later, Zhang Ma returned with a strawberry milkshake, followed by 2 staff members dressed in store uniforms, each carrying shopping bags. Miss, Madam said these are new casual outfits she has bought for you. Please have a look and see if they are to your liking. I opened the bag to find none other than the latest sweatshirt from a trendy brand, in my favorite haze blue. This is uncanny. The accuracy is akin to mind reading. Zhang Ma added, the master has said the pool temperature is adjusted. You may swim whenever you like. Wait, I hadn't even asked about the pool yet. Could this family genuinely hear my thoughts? I decided to take it up a notch. At dinner, the entire family sat stiffly at the long table. As I sliced my steak, I mentally repeated, I want the limited edition handbag from Hermes. I want the limited edition handbag from Hermes. I want Hermes. Lynn's mother suddenly put down her knife and fork and made a phone call. Half an hour later, the doorbell rang. Lynn's mother took the orange box from the nanny. Warm, Mommy has a gift for you. I nearly dropped my fork, which clattered onto the plate. No way. They can really read minds? What kind of supernatural development is this? Lynn's father asked with concern. What's wrong, Warm? You look pale. Nothing, really. I'm just so surprised, I said, forcing myself to remain calm as I unwrapped the box. Stay composed, Yun Warm. It could just be coincidence. Let's try one last time. I want to eat hot pot. I want to eat hot pot. How about we have hot pot tomorrow? To celebrate my sister's return, my second brother suddenly suggested. The eldest brother nodded. Dong Lishun has just hired a chef from Chongqing. I was utterly frozen. Confirmed. This family can definitely hear my thoughts. No wonder everyone had such peculiar expressions today. Now the question is, do they know that they have been exposed? Should I confront them or play along? An eerie silence fell over the dining table. My second brother suddenly stood up. I'm full. I just remembered I have a schedule to catch. I'll head to the study, the eldest brother said, wiping his mouth as he left. Lynn's father took out his phone. Hello? What? There's an urgent matter at the company. In the blink of an eye, only Lynn's mother and I remained, exchanging wide-eyed stares. Warm, Lynn's mother began hesitantly. Oh no, she's about to lay it all out. Should I take the initiative or play dumb? Just then, the doorbell rang. Miss Yuru has returned, the butler announced from the foyer. Lynn's mother and I both sighed in relief. Mom, I missed you so much. A girl in a white dress flew in like a butterfly, only to abruptly halt upon seeing me. Who is this? This is Warm, your sister, Lynn's mother introduced. Warm. This is Yuru. A shadow flickered across Lynn Yuru's face before she flashed a saccharine smile. Hello, sister. It's finally nice to meet you. She reached out to hug me, and I sweetly responded, hello, sister. Her pupils dilated, her smile rigid. I can only give this fake smile a 3 out of 10. Her hands are so cold and yet clammy, clearly nervous. Oh. I detect the scent of Dior's J'adore perfume. Deliberately using the same scent as Mom to create a sense of intimacy? Not bad at all. Lynn's mother suddenly coughed. Lynn Yuru pulled me down to sit. Where did you live before? Were there many differences in your lifestyle compared to ours? Here it comes. The classic 3-step intimidation tactic, inquiring about background, emphasizing differences, and implying I'm unworthy. I smiled sweetly. I adapt very well, and my family treats me so lovingly. They just gifted me a handbag. I waved the Hermes bag playfully. Lynn Yuru's eyes twitched slightly. It's lovely, but our family has many rules, so you'll have to learn slowly, sister. Oh, is the game starting already? Just wait until I take you down. Yes. I will definitely learn well from my sister. I tilted my head, feigning innocence. For instance, you must have reapplied your makeup before entering, right? Your lipstick appears a shade lighter than the one in your airport photo. How attentive of you. Lynn Yuru's expression froze. Didn't he see that coming, did you? I thoroughly stalked your Instagram, And that top-rated street shot from the airport clearly showed you using YSL number 21, yet now you're sporting number 12. Deliberately downplaying for a demure image? Lynn's mother suddenly stood up. Yuru must be tired after returning. Why don't you rest first?
Warm.
Would you like to watch a movie in the home theater? I would. I jumped up, winking at Lin Yuru as I left. Good night, sister. Remember to remove your makeup. First round, KO. Lynn's mother asked, what kind of movies do you enjoy, Warm? Mom, I'm fine with anything, I thought to myself. Horror films. This would be the perfect test to see if they could truly read my mind. If they played a horror movie, I would concede. Lynn's mother pressed the remote, and the film The Ring began to play. My legs turned to jelly. Oh no, this is solid proof. Now the question has escalated. Do they know that I know they can read minds? The lights in the home theater dimmed, casting shadows over the knowing smiles of Lynn's mother and me. Unbeknownst to me, in the study on the third floor, Lynn's father and my two brothers were gathered around a monitor, observing my every move in the home theater. The eldest brother frowned. Dad, doesn't this seem a bit creepy? Lynn's father kept his gaze fixed on the screen. Shut up. Don't you want to see how Warm will test us next? The second brother tossed a popcorn kernel into his mouth. I bet 5,000 that she will suddenly shout, I know you can read minds, during the credits. On the monitor, I was secretly searching how to think about life without being mind-read. 3. At 3 in the morning, while sneaking ice cream in the kitchen, I stumbled upon Lin Mo, who was also on a midnight snack quest. We both startled and took a step back in unison. Second brother, what are you doing awake at this late hour? I clutched my racing heart. He waved the cola in his hand. Even idols need to unwind. And you? I can't sleep in strange beds. I scooped a generous spoonful of matcha ice cream into my mouth. By the way, what's going on with the servants at home? This afternoon, I casually mentioned wanting cherries. And 10 minutes later, they delivered 3 pounds. Then I murmured that the bathtub was too small, and just now I found a new massage bathtub in my room. Lin Mo blinked. Isn't that great? What a joke. This is clearly surveillance. Wait, if the whole family can read minds, what am I thinking right now? Lin Mo suddenly leaned closer. Nuan, do you believe in a connection of minds? My hand trembled, causing the ice cream to plop onto the floor. Wait, is he about to reveal something? No, I must play dumb. I believe. For instance, I think. I stared at the ice cream on the ground. Second brother should go fetch a mop. Lin Mo smiled knowingly. As you wish, Your Highness. As he turned away, I quickly pulled out my phone to search how to block mind reading. All I found were chapters from fantasy novels.
Damn.
Do I need to wear a tinfoil hat?
Here.
When Lin Mo returned, he handed me a new ice cream. Then he lowered his voice. Actually, I'm on your side.
Huh?
He ruffled my hair. It's nothing. Tomorrow I'm recording Idol Laboratory. Do you want to come along? A variety show? That means I could see a bunch of celebrities. Yes. I nodded vigorously, suddenly alert. Wait, this wouldn't be a prank episode, would it? Lin Mo flashed a little tiger-tooth smile. Don't worry. At most you'll just have to dance on a foot massage board. A foot massage board? No problem. I was the jump rope champion in my neighborhood back in the day. Wait, he can't hear me, can he? Lin Mo was already humming a tune as he walked away, leaving me alone to ponder life over the melted ice cream. The next morning at breakfast, Lin Yuru accidentally knocked over my orange juice. I'm so sorry, sister. Let me clean it up. She hurriedly wiped it up. With that angle and force. It's clearly intentional. It's fine, sister. I offered a forgiving smile while silently noting. Lin Yuru secretly used Mom's La Prairie cream this morning and even wiped some on her sleeve. Suddenly, Mom turned. Yuru, did you touch my skincare products on my vanity? Lin Yuru's hand trembled. No, I didn't. Then what is this? Mom held up her sleeve, which had a bit of white cream on it. Well done. But how did Mom notice? Could it be she really can? Ahem. Dad suddenly cleared his throat. We're having a family meeting today, and Wan will also participate. In the family meeting room, the projector was displaying the quarterly financial report. I pretended to listen attentively while studying my family's reactions. If they really can read minds, I'm currently thinking that Lin Shu Yuan's underwear is Hello Kitty. My older brother suddenly choked on his coffee and shot me a glare, his ears turning red. Haha, that is solid evidence. Wait, does that mean they know everything I'm thinking? This is so mortifying. Dad tapped the whiteboard. Regarding the development of the Dongqing land, the Chun family has suddenly raised the price. Any suggestions? Everyone fell silent. Bored, I flipped through the materials and suddenly noticed a number. Huh? The plot's floor area ratio can clearly reach 28. Why are they calculating it at 25? If calculated at 28, the premium could completely cover the Chin family's price increase. Dad suddenly called out, Xu Yuan, recalculate the situation with a floor area ratio of 28. My older brother quickly tapped on the calculator. His eyes lighting up. It's definitely feasible. All eyes in the family turned to me. Lin Yuru forced a smile. Nuan is just lucky. Dad just happens to value that piece of land. Lucky my foot. This is skill. I've even passed the real estate agent certification exam. Dad gave me a thoughtful glance. Starting tomorrow, Nuan will go to the company to learn with Xu. What? Lin Yuru's voice pitched higher. But she doesn't know anything. It's settled. Dad made the final call. After the meeting, Lin Mo dragged me off to record the variety show. In the car, I couldn't help but probe. Second brother, what do you think if someone could read minds? He blinked. That would be quite thrilling. For instance, someone is currently wondering if my abs are photoshopped. What? I nearly jumped out of my seat. How do you? Lin Mo laughed heartily. Just kidding. Look how scared you are. That scared me to death. Wait, if mind reading is real, then all my thoughts are exposed right now. I decided to conduct a final test. I stared at the back of Lin Mo's head and silently repeated, Lin Mo is a big fool. Lin Mo is a big fool. He suddenly turned around. Hey, why did you suddenly insult me? I slowly raised my phone. Oh, I was just sending a voice message to a friend. Lin Mo narrowed his eyes. Really? Oh no, he really can't hear me. Is it too late to silence me now? We've arrived. The driver timely rescued second brother. The recording set of Idol Laboratory was livelier than I had imagined. After Lin Mo went for makeup, I hid in a corner to devise strategies against mind reading. You must be Lin's sister, right? A director's sister handed me the script. There will be an improvised segment shortly, and we need your cooperation. I opened the script, and my pupils jolted. Have Lin Mo's sister jump on a foot massage board and meow like a cat? What kind of human torture is this? Can we switch to something else? I asked weakly. The director hesitated. This segment is specified by the sponsor. Sponsor? Wait, isn't this the mineral water brand under the Lin family? I smiled and asked, may I ask where the sponsor's representative is? 5 minutes later, I stood before the brand director. Hello, Director Wang, I'm Lin Mo's sister. And I have an idea I'd like to discuss with you. Go ahead. Director Wang's attitude was respectful. I think learning to meow like a cat is too ordinary. How about I have my brother jump on a foot massage board and dance to wolf disco while I throw Legos under his feet? The audience can vote on how many blocks to throw, ensuring a trends. Since I can't avoid this, let us drag second brother down with me. Director Wang's eyes lit up. Brilliant. I'll revise the schedule right away. So when Lin Mo was cued by the host for the segment change, his expression was as if struck by lightning. Whose idea was this? He stared wide-eyed. The camera immediately cut to me. I waved obediently. Go for it, second brother, ha. Didn't he see that coming? This is what you call lifting up the Lego only to drop it on your own foot. Ultimately, this episode of the variety show set a new viewership record. Lin Mo's wolf disco and Legos trended on social media. On the way home, Lin Mo glared at me with a hint of melancholy. Nuan, you're ruthless. Likewise, I cheerfully scrolled through Weibo, suddenly spotting a comment. Am I the only one who finds the true daughter of the Lin family more likable than the fake one? Lin Yuru acted all cutesy during the last variety show. Before I could like it, the comment was deleted. This is getting interesting. At dinner, Lin Yuru accidentally knocked over my hairpin, stepping on it as well. She exclaimed, Oh no. Sister, I'll buy you a new one. I picked up the broken hairpin. It was the last birthday gift from my adoptive mother. No need. I smiled tightly, clenching the hairpin while mentally drafting 100 revenge schemes. Option 1. Mix fluorescent agents into her foundation. Option 2. Sprinkle itching powder on her silk pajamas. Option 3. Just then, Father Lin abruptly interrupted my scheme for revenge. Nuan, report to the company with Xiao Yuan at 9 tomorrow. Lin Yuro's face turned ashen. I smiled sweetly. All right. Dad, just wait. Lin Yuro, this is merely the beginning. Since the whole family can read minds, don't blame me for unleashing my powers. 4. This is your workstation. Lin Xiao Yuan assigned me to a glass partition outside the CEO's office, where I could easily glance into his domain. Wow, panoramic floor-to-ceiling windows, ergonomic chair, and a snack cabinet. Wait, why does this position feel like an observation area at a zoo? My older brother tapped my desk. There's a project meeting at 9:30. You'll take minutes. Understood. I replied obediently, while internally reveling in laughter. ISNT at just meeting minutes? I once made pocket money by writing them for others. In the conference room, over a dozen executives were fervently debating the marketing strategy for a new product. We should use popular influencers to target the youth. The marketing director slammed the table. The head of public relations countered. The risk with celebrities is too great. If they fall from grace, we suffer immensely. It would be wiser to find an Olympic champion as a spokesperson. As I took notes, I found my mind wandering. These individuals have been arguing for ages without grasping the crux. This sports drink is focused on electrolyte balance. And we should test it on high-pressure individuals who often work late nights. Suddenly, Lin Xiao Yuan called my name. Assistant Yun, what is your opinion? All eyes turned towards me. Oh no, I'm merely an innocent tool for recording minutes. I believe I stammered, mustering the courage to stand. Suddenly, inspiration struck. We could target the programmer community for a focused promotion. They often work overtime, experience high stress, and need to replenish electrolytes. Moreover, they possess strong community influence. The room fell silent, with only the sound of the air conditioning breaking the stillness. Oh no, did I say something wrong? Continue, Lin Xiao Yuan urged. His gaze intense. Taking a deep breath, I decided to fully express myself. For instance, we could initiate a story collection on the worst nights spent working overtime in programmer forums, offering a year's supply of our drink to the winner. And then package it as a trending topic. This would be cost-effective, quick to spread, and precisely target our audience. Since I've begun speaking, I might as well suggest that variety show idea too. Let my second brother code live, and for every line he gets wrong, he drinks a bottle. It would be absolutely hilarious. Lin Xiao Yuan closed his folder. Proceed with Assistant Yun's plan. The marketing department should draft a detailed proposal today. After the meeting, as I gather my notes, the marketing director approached. Assistant Yun, that suggestion about the programmer forum was spot on. Have you conducted research? Ahaha, just a little bit. I chuckled awkwardly. Research, my foot. In my past life, I was just a 996 workaholic. In the afternoon break room, I overheard two female colleagues gossiping. Did you hear? That new Assistant Yun is actually President Lin's sister. Is that true? What about Miss Yuro? They say she was switched at birth. Hush, she's coming. I pretended not to hear, carrying my coffee back. Bam. I turned a corner and collided with a wall of a person, spilling coffee all over their tailored suit. I'm so sorry. I frantically pulled out a tissue and looked up to meet a strikingly handsome face. With peach blossom eyes and thin lips, he emanated an air of I am expensive. The man raised an eyebrow. Miss Yun? A pleasure. Who is this? He looks like a reincarnated vixen. He handed me his business card. Chun Group, Chun Mo Yen, pleasure to meet you. My alarm bells went off. The Chun family? Aren't they the rivals of the Lin family in real estate? I forced a smile. Hello, Mr. Chun. I apologize for staining your clothing. I will cover the cleaning costs. He smiled knowingly. No need. Soon we will be family. What does that mean? Is Lin Yuro somehow involved with the Chun family? Just then, Lin Xiao Yuan's voice cut in. Nuan, have you finished verifying the data? My older brother yanked me behind him, and in that moment of locking eyes with Chun Mo Yen, the air seemed to freeze. Chun Mo Yen chuckled. President Lin, your sister is quite amusing. No need to concern yourself, my brother replied coldly, dragging me away. Once the office door closed, Lin Xiao Yuan said sternly, keep your distance from the Chun family. What did he mean by soon we will be family? I couldn't help but ask. My brother's expression darkened. Chun Mo Yen is pursuing Yuro. Wow. A fake heiress teaming up with a sworn enemy? ISNT, this a classic business rivalry plot? I cautiously inquired. Do you know if Lin Yuro has been in contact with the Chun family recently? My brother rubbed his temples. We know, our father disapproves, but she insists on maintaining contact. Oh no, this is surely an insider threat. 3 days later, my proposal had quadrupled the pre-sale volume for the new product. The company chat exploded with praise, calling me the Lin family's lucky star. At the end of the day, my older brother rarely smiled. Nuan. There's a banquet at the Chun family tomorrow. You're coming with me. A banquet? That means I can see Lin Yuro and Chun Mo Yen interact firsthand. Sure, I readily agreed, then suddenly felt a wave of anxiety. Wait, you're not going to make me wear one of those suffocating dresses, are you? My brother turned his face away. I've instructed the stylist to prepare a loose-fitting one. Huh? How does he know I dislike tight clothing? Can he really read minds? That night, Lin Mo called me. Sister, the director of the Idol Lab wants to invite you to be a permanent guest.
Huh? Why?
Lin Mo laughed heartily. In the last episode, you appeared for just 3 minutes, and the comments were flooded with questions asking who that fierce lady was. Viewers have dubbed you the most authentic person on Earth. Did you know? Bewildered, I opened Weibo to discover that I had gained a dedicated fan base.
Yun nuan.
The internet's voice of reason. What is going on? I just spoke a few truths. The next day, at the variety show recording site, the director enthusiastically shook my hand. Miss Yun, today we'll be doing a segment where you critique celebrity items. All you need to do is provide your honest opinions. So when a certain star presented an antique bracelet passed down from my grandmother, I blurted out, "This bracelet has 2018 Chow Tai Fook engraved on the inner circle?" The star's face turned ashen. The audience erupted in laughter. After the recording, Lin Mo ruffled my hair. "Sis, you should consider a career as an antique appraiser." Antique appraisal? I can also critique people. Wait, the banquet is tonight. I rushed home to change into a dress, discovering a modified qipao in my wardrobe. Elegant, yet comfortable. My mother is so thoughtful. Wait, could this be the result of mind reading? At the banquet, amidst the clinking of glasses, I linked arms with my brother and immediately spotted Lin Yuro and Chen Mo Yen whispering sweet nothings to each other. I quietly asked, "Brother, shall we intervene?" He handed me a glass of juice. "Let's observe for now. Remember, no alcohol." Just then, Chen Mo Yen approached us with a group. "President Lin, I heard the floor area adjustment for the Eastern District has been approved. Quite a clever move." My heart skipped a beat. How does he know? This data hasn't even been made public yet. My brother remained unfazed. "Mr. Chen, you are quite well informed." Chen Mo Yen cast a knowing glance my way. "Thanks to your insightful guidance." Oh no. Could Lin Yuro have leaked this information? I glanced at Lin Yuro. She pretended to admire her nails, but the smugness at the corners of her mouth was impossible to conceal. "Excuse us," my brother said, pulling me away. I panicked. "Brother, it has to be Lin Yuro." My brother's expression darkened. "I know, but we lack evidence." "What evidence do we need?" "Just read her mind." Wait, is this mind-reading ability only effective for me? Just as I was pondering this, Chen Mo Yen leaned in again. "Miss Yun, would you care to dance?" "Not interested," my brother and I replied in unison. What a shame. A hint of intrigue danced upon his lips as he leaned closer to me. I initially intended to discuss the art of mind-reading. Goodness, how does he know? As the music shifted, Lin Mo suddenly emerged from nowhere, seizing my hand and pulling me into the dance floor. "Sister, save me."
Huh?
"Do you see that hostess in the red dress?" My second elder brother gritted his teeth while dancing. "She is my ex-girlfriend, insisting on rekindling our romance." What a twist. This family drama has transformed into a love defense battle. Instantly, I assumed a combat stance, and as the hostess approached, I accidentally stepped on her dress. "Oh, dear." She staggered, spilling red wine all over herself. "My apologies," I blinked innocently with wide eyes. "I'm just a country girl." "It's my first time in high heels." The hostess trembled with anger, but was swiftly whisked away by her manager. "Sister, you are my true sister." Lin Mo was nearly in tears from gratitude. "Of course, we are related. But wait, where is Chen Moshwan?" Surveying the surroundings, I spotted that Vixen engaged in a serious discussion with Lin Yuru in a corner, their expressions grave. On the way home, my eldest brother stated, "Starting next week, you will accompany me to all business negotiations."
Huh? Why?
Your instincts are remarkably accurate. Had it not been for you today, I would have been oblivious to the data leak. That's because you are inept at observing micro-expressions. Lin Yuru's guilty look was practically written across her face. My eldest brother continued, "By the way, there's a family meeting tomorrow. Father will discuss your equity distribution." I spat out my drink in shock. "What?" My eldest brother replied nonchalantly, 5%, 2 points more than Yuru. Wait. This is moving too fast. I've barely been back for a month." That night, I tossed and turned. Equity, variety shows, corporate espionage. This elite life is exhilarating. But how does Chen Moshwan know about mind reading? Could it be? Knock, knock, knock. The sound of knocking interrupted my thoughts. Lin Mama entered, carrying a warm glass of milk.
"Can't sleep, can you?"
"Have some milk."
"Thank you, Mom."
I took the cup, suddenly pausing. How did Mom know I was sleepless? I didn't even utter a word. Lin Mama gently patted my head, a mother-daughter connection. After she left, I stared blankly at the milk. If the whole family could indeed read minds, why not expose Linyaru? Is there some limitation? The next morning at breakfast, Linyaru accidentally spilled jam on my skirt. She feigned an apology. "I'm so sorry, sister. Let me help you clean that." "No need." I blocked her hand. "When is your wedding with Mr. Chen?" Linyaru's face turned pale. "What are you talking about?" I feigned surprise. "Isn't it true? At last night's party, Mr. Chen mentioned we would soon be family. He was just joking." Linyaru anxiously glanced at Lin Papa. "Dad, I didn't eat your meal," Lin Papa said with an impassive expression. Indeed, Dad was already aware of her little schemes. After breakfast, in the study, Lin Papa handed me a document. "Take a look." Upon opening it, I found Linyaru's call records from the past 3 months. The most frequent contact was Chen Moshuan. "This," Lin Papa said sternly, "Nuanyuan, from today onwards, you will oversee the interactions between Yuru and the Chen family." "What? You want me to be a spy? Why me?" Lin Papa's gaze was profound as he replied, "Because you see the clearest." He then shifted the subject. "By the way, you mentioned on the show that someone's bracelet was fake. The brand has sent a lawyer's letter this morning."
Huh?
A flicker of amusement crossed Lin Papa's eyes. "Don't worry, I've instructed the legal department to handle it. But Nuanyuan, in the future, it's best to count to 3 silently before confronting someone." I nodded obediently. I can't be blamed for my mouth being quicker than my brain.
Nuanyuan.
"Are you sure you want to give this?" Lin Mama looked at the crudely wrapped box in my hands, her lips twitching slightly. I patted the box. "I'm certain. I made this by hand. As if I pulled 3 all-nighters to learn this." Although the final product resembles a dumpling skin run over by a vehicle. With Lin Papa's birthday celebration approaching, the family was in a frenzy over gifts. A week prior, Linyaru had begun flaunting a limited edition pocket watch she had someone bring over from Switzerland. I decided to take a more down-to-earth approach and make handmade longevity noodles. Aunt Zhang quietly reminded me, "Master has been having gastrointestinal issues. The doctor advised him to eat less pasta."
What?
"Why didn't you say so earlier?" "I've already kneaded 3 large bowls of dough." Lin Mama reassured me. "It's fine. A rare exception one tea hurt." I looked at her suspiciously. Could it be she can read my mind again? On the day of the banquet, the Lin family villa was festooned with decorations. I hid in the kitchen, making final adjustments to my secret weapon, a smart bowl that sings happy birthday. "Need any help?" Lin Xiuyuan appeared behind me without warning. I hurriedly shielded the bowl. "Eldest brother, what are you doing here? Please don't let him see the burnt character on the bottom of the bowl." The corner of his mouth lifted slightly. "Just came to see what our little lucky star has prepared." I confidently declared, "I guarantee Dad will be moved to tears." "That is a lie. If I pull this out, I might socially perish." Eldest brother chuckled. "If you need me to cooperate, just give me a signal." "Oh. Why is eldest brother so warm today? Has he been possessed?" In the banquet hall, esteemed guests mingled and clinked glasses. Holding a champagne flute, I watched Linyaru flit about like a butterfly. She approached me. "Sister, I heard you prepared a handmade gift?" Her gaze swept over the plain paper box in my hands, and she covered her mouth, giggling. "How adorable, laugh all you want. Soon you won't be able to." Lin Papa beckoned from the stage. "Nuanyuan, come. Let everyone meet our little lucky star." All eyes turned towards me. I nervously stepped up to the stage, nearly tripping over my own feet. "Dad, happy birthday." I presented the paper box. "These are longevity noodles I made by hand. The bowl is also crafted by me. It may look a bit rough, but it represents my heartfelt wishes." Oh no. It's going to fall flat. "Someone please save me." Lin Mama played along. "Our Nuanyuan spent 3 days on this. She used up 5 bags of flour." Lin Papa's eyes brimmed with tears. "Daddy likes it very much." He opened the box on the spot, and the crooked bowl immediately burst into the happy birthday song. The room fell silent. Social death may be delayed, but is inevitable. "Ha ha ha." My second elder brother erupted in laughter from the audience. "Sister, that bowl looks like a hippopotamus caught in a door." The guests soon joined in laughter, and the atmosphere lightened instantly. Lin Papa even started eating the tragically presented noodles, repeatedly exclaiming how delicious they were. At that moment, Lin Yuru elegantly took the stage, opening a velvet box. "Dad, this is a Patek Philippe 1953 limited edition." Before she could finish her sentence, Lin Papa's expression soured. "Who told you I liked this?" Lin Yuru froze. "I saw you collect from the same series." Lin Papa's tone turned stern. "That was 20 years ago. I now despise this brand." Wow, what a misstep. Why does Dad hate Patek Philippe? Could there be some hidden family secrets? In the latter half of the banquet, Lin Yuru maintained a forced smile. I leaned closer to Lin Papa. Dad, is the noodle really good? He discreetly stuck out his tongue. Honestly, it's salty and bitter. Then why did you finish it all? He gently tousled my hair and remarked, but the sentiment is sweet, far more precious than the watch your sister purchased. Just then, Chun Moy approached, greeting, "Happy birthday, Chairman Lin." Instantly, I fell into a state of alertness. Yet, my father displayed an unusually warm demeanor. "Nephew Chin, I have matters to discuss with you." He pulled Chin Moy aside for a private conversation, leaving me utterly bewildered. What is happening? Isn't Dad the one who despises the Chin family the most? My elder brother appeared behind me at some point. Do not worry, father is strategizing. What kind of strategy? Entrapment. My brother handed me a glass of juice. Euro has been too compliant lately, it's abnormal.
Goodness.
Using Chin Moy to bait Lin Euro? Old foxes are indeed more cunning. After the banquet, I spotted Lin Euro in the back garden, engaged in a phone call. Did you mess up the pocket watch matter? He is unaware that our relationship plan has been moved up. I was about to approach when suddenly someone covered my mouth from behind and dragged me into the bushes.
Sure.
Don't make a sound. Second brother Lin Mo's face appeared particularly solemn in the shadows. We watched as Lin Euro slipped out the back door towards a black sedan. The window rolled down, revealing Chun Moy's face. The two exchanged a USB drive. I gasped softly. Goodness. Commercial espionage confirmed. Let us go back and inform elder brother. Second brother urged me to retreat quietly. Why is Lin Euro doing this? She is also a daughter of the Lin family. Second brother sighed. Jealousy, perhaps. Ever since your return, father has shown you marked favoritism. Is that really the reason? How juvenile. He ruffled my hair. Father will handle this matter. Do not fret. I slammed the evidence onto the coffee table with a decisive thud. The USB drive, bank statements, and surveillance screenshots cluttered the surface. Lin Euro, will you confess voluntarily? Or shall I summon the authorities? Lin Euro's complexion drained of color as she nervously twisted her dress. What nonsense are you spouting? Keep pretending. I crossed my legs and activated the recording on my phone. Rest assured, I have secured the bidding documents for the Lin Corporation as second half of the year. Lin Euro's voice resonated clearly. Her expression shattered in an instant. You actually recorded me?
Tit for tat.
I sneered. Didn't you also secretly film me changing? Alas. That video has been completely erased by elder brother's tech team. Impossible. I clearly saved 3 backups. 1 on the cloud, 1 on an external hard drive. And the USB drive that Chin Moy gave you? I pulled an object from my pocket and waved it. Is this it? Lin Euro stood, attempting to snatch it. I sidestepped, leaving her grasping at air. Yun Wan. You 1T have a good end. She screamed hysterically. Save it, Uncle Jean, call the police. Soon, the officers arrived. Miss Yun, what crime would you like to report? Commercial espionage, infringement of trade secrets, and... I flipped open my notebook. Oh yes. Last year she embezzled 2 million from the company to buy a watch for Chin Moy. Lin Euro's legs buckled, and she collapsed to the ground. How do you know? I looked down at her. Did you truly believe no one was aware of your nightly escapades in Father's study? As the police placed handcuffs on her, Lin Euro suddenly began to thrash wildly. Dad.
Mom.
I realize my mistakes. Please, I beg you. Stop shouting. I interrupted. Mom, Dad, and elder brother are all watching from the surveillance room. My father descended with the others. My mother's eyes were red, yet she refused to glance at Lin Euro. Take her away. Father nodded to the officers and turned to me. Nuan, is all the evidence prepared? I patted the folder. Sufficient for her to serve 3 to 5 years. As Lin Euro was dragged out, she continued to screech. Yun Wan. You wait. The Chin family will not let this go. I rushed to the door. Oh, I forgot to mention. Your dear Chin Moy has been sent to Africa to mine for embezzling funds, just yesterday. Lin Euro's expression was one for the ages. Upon closing the door, my entire family focused their gaze on me. I touched my face. What is wrong? Is my makeup smudged? Second brother gave me a thumbs up. Sister, you were absolutely stunning just now. Elder brother nodded. Very cleanly handled. Mother enveloped me in a hug. Nuan, you've suffered. I felt a bit bashful. Actually, I've been gathering evidence for quite some time. We could tell. Father chuckled and ruffled my hair. We knew. My eyes widened. You all knew? Second brother rolled his eyes. Of course, You plot daily in your mind how to seize her weaknesses, as if telling a story. Elder brother suddenly cleared his throat. The board meeting is about to commence.
Huh.
There's a board meeting today? I groaned. Father adjusted his tie. Of course. We must formally announce your appointment as vice president.
What?
I nearly leaped to my feet. I'm only 21. Elder brother calmly remarked. Age is not the issue. Intelligence is. I felt utterly defeated. Elder brother, what do you mean? The board meeting proceeded more smoothly than anticipated. Father announced, from today onward, Wanwan will be fully responsible for the Qingdong project. After the meeting, I collapsed onto the office sofa. Dad, you've trapped me. I can't even understand the financial statements. Elder brother handed me a stack of documents. I'll teach you tonight. Second brother entered. Didn't we agree to throw a celebration dinner for Wanwan tonight? I lamented as I flipped through the documents. What celebration? It's clearly overtime. Elder brother suddenly interjected. Chairman Chen has requested a meeting with us.
Huh.
What does that old fox want? Elder brother sneered. He claims he wants to apologize in person. I suspect he is trying to gauge the situation. I narrowed my eyes. Let us go. We must see what tricks he has up his sleeve. That evening, our family celebrated at a revolving restaurant. Mother gifted me a diamond necklace, second brother presented limited edition sneakers, and elder brother gifted me an entire set of Introduction to Business Management. Father raised his glass. Welcome back, Wanwan. I lifted my juice, suddenly feeling a lump in my throat. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, everyone. Though you all often put me in a bind, I truly love you. Wanwan. Mother's eyes glistened with tears. Second brother embraced me tightly. Second brother loves you too. Elder brother coughed lightly, silently offering me a lobster leg. The next day, I stormed into Chen Corporation with elder brother and a team of lawyers. Upon seeing us, Chairman Chen feigned great sorrow. It's all my failure as a parent. I interrupted his performance directly. Chairman Chen, it is clear that your son has incited criminal activity. Do you wish to settle this privately or publicly? The old fox's expression stiffened. What does Miss Yun mean by this? I pushed a document towards him, the preferential development rights for the land in the West City. You. He shot to his feet. Such a big mouth at such a young age. I smiled. Too kind of you to say so. By the way, I happen to notice that your secret account in the Cayman Islands has quite a substantial deposit. The old fox's face turned pale. An hour later, we exited the Chun building with the contract in hand. Elder brother displayed an approving expression. You did well just now. I triumphantly waved the contract. Let us go. We're having hot pot to celebrate. 3 months later, Lin Yuro's trial commenced. She was sentenced to 4 years in prison, and the Chen family compensated the Lin family 80 million. On the day of the verdict, the whole family attended the court proceedings. As Lin Yuro was led away, she glared fiercely at me. Yunwanwan, just you wait. I smiled. Wait for what? Are you hoping I will send you back in once you're released? On the journey home, my second brother excitedly envisioned how to spend the 80 million compensation. My elder brother was engrossed in replying to emails. While my father was on a phone call, my mother gently arranged my hair. As we passed by a milk tea shop, I exclaimed, "Stop at the milk tea shop ahead." My second brother pinched my cheek and said, "Another milk tea? You've gained 3 pounds this month." Second brother, "You're just envious that I can drink milk tea without a care," I retorted. "I can drink it freely too," he protested. "I'll tell your agent." The entire family erupted into laughter. According to this court's ruling, the defendant Chen Mo Yan is convicted of commercial espionage, embezzlement, and money laundering, with cumulative sentences resulting in a 7-year prison term. Upon exiting the courtroom, Chen Mo Yan's handsome face finally cracked. He roared at me, "Lin Wanwan.
May you not die a good death."
I flashed a toothy grin. "Mr. Chen, the prison Wi-Fi password is 123456778. You." Just as he was about to unleash a torrent of curses, a bailiff restrained him and shoved him into the prisoner transport vehicle. My second brother laughed so hard he was nearly doubled over. "Sister, that's a mortal blow." My elder brother scoffed. 7 years is too lenient. I linked arms with Lin father. "Dad, shall we go celebrate with hot pot?" Suddenly, my elder brother pressed down on my shoulder. "Reporters are coming. Mind your image." A throng of reporters surged towards us, cameras at the ready. "Miss Yun, as the whistleblower, do you have anything to say? Will Lin's company continue to pursue accountability against the Chen family?" I donned a flawless, affluent smile. "Everyone is equal before the law. We trust in the judicial system's fair verdict."
Haha, this is so satisfying.
"Let him suffer for teasing me at the party and colluding with Lin Yuro," 7 years of prison food. No less. My elder brother suddenly coughed violently, while my second brother struggled to contain his laughter, his face turning crimson. After the press conference, our family headed straight to the hot pot restaurant. After a few rounds of drinks, my second brother mysteriously pulled out his phone. Let me show you something amazing. On the screen was Chun Mo Yan's prison intake photo, an orange jumpsuit, a shorn head, and a conspicuous inmate number on his chest.
Puffed.
I sprayed soda everywhere. That hairstyle suits him perfectly. My second brother swiped to the next photo, revealing the prison labor assignment list. Our Mr. Chun has been assigned to the sewing workshop.
Ha ha ha.
This time, even my elder brother lost his composure. I wiped away tears of laughter. I must send him a little gift. A week later, Chun Mo Yan received a package containing a book titled The Complete Guide to Sewing, several skeins of pink yarn, and a photo of my second brother and me toasting at the hot pot restaurant. On the back of the photo, I wrote, "Keep it up." It was said that he threw the package in a fit of rage, earning himself a week of toilet cleaning duty. My mother shook her head in exasperation. "Nuan Nuan, you're too mischievous." I chuckled. "What is that?" I even subscribed him to a year of the Legal Daily. 3 months later, my second brother burst into my office. Big news. Chun Mo Yan got into a fight in prison.
What? Why?
Apparently someone mocked the socks he sewed, saying they looked like salted fish. My second brother was slapping the table with laughter. The funniest part is that during the fight, his pants ripped, leading to a complete social death. I nearly fell under the table from laughing. During our family dinner that evening, even the stern Lin father couldn't help but ask, "Has the Chin family made any attempts to bail him out?" My elder brother sneered. "Chairman Chin can't even save himself. All his overseas assets have been frozen." Suddenly, I recalled something. Isn't Lin Yuro locked up in the adjacent women's prison? My second brother winked. Exactly. I heard she's been writing letters appealing, claiming she was coerced. I dipped a piece of tripe into the hot pot. Well, she has to serve a full 4 years. Just then, the television began broadcasting legal news. Today, a certain inmate surnamed Chun was sentenced to an additional 3 months for concealing scissors in the labor workshop. Our chopsticks all halted simultaneously. No way. My second brother's eyes widened. I pointed at the blurry profile. That's him. It's definitely Chun Mo Yan. My elder brother calmly sipped his soup. 7 years and 3 months. He deserves it. My second brother and I chimed in unison. The next day, I had my assistant purchase a newspaper. Next to the news of Chun Mo Yan's extended sentence was a photo of him wearing a pink apron, which I posted on my social media. "Congratulations to Mr. Chun for receiving an extension, heart, heart." The caption read, "Some people appear to be domineering CEOs on the surface, but behind the scenes, they are actually little sewing princesses." My social media exploded. The most liked comment came from my elder brother. I've forwarded this to the prison management's publicity and education department. My elder brother truly is my elder brother. At the prison spring festival gala a year later, a certain skit suddenly trended on social media. "Sister, quick, look at Weibo." My second brother pounded on my door in the middle of the night. Groggy, I opened the video and instantly laughed myself awake. Chun Mo Yan, dressed in women's clothing, was performing a sewing machine dance. The comments flooded in with "ha ha ha" and "isn't this the Chin family's young master? Who arranged this?" I laughed until I honked.
Me.
My second brother puffed out his chest proudly. "I donated $1 million to the prison culture specifically for this." I grasped his hand, touched. "Second brother, you're truly my internet mouthpiece." The next day, the video surpassed 1 billion views. The Chin family's stock plummeted. Over breakfast, Lin father said sternly, "You all should know when to stop." Got it, I nodded obediently. Then turned around and donated 300 copies of criminal law to the prison library. 6 months later, I received a peculiar email. "Lin Wan, you will regret this." I raised an eyebrow. "Oh, Mr. Chin can still access the internet?" I promptly reported him to the Internet Information Office. That afternoon, I received a reply. "The account was found to have violated prison computer usage regulations and has been banned. Relevant personnel have been subjected to an extended sentence. 7 years and 6 months." Now I hummed a tune, printed the reply email, framed it, and sent it to Chun Mo Yan. It was said that upon receiving it, he was so enraged he went on a hunger strike for 3 days. He then fainted from low blood sugar while sewing, ruining the cuffs he was working on. My second brother, munching on seeds, commented, "Deserved. This is what we call the wicked getting their comeuppance." I squinted my eyes. No. I meant the wicked facing divine retribution. Divine retribution. Later, whenever someone asked me about my secrets to commercial competition, I would solemnly reply, remember, the best way to deal with an enemy is to send them a pair of silver bracelets and subscribe them to a year of the legal daily. As for the young Master Chin, currently toiling away at a sewing machine in some prison, I hope he enjoys the latest gift I sent him, a pink Hello Kitty sewing tool set. After all, it's 7.5 years. He ought to cultivate some interests and hobbies, shouldn't he?
The end.
Thank you for listening, and I look forward to sharing our next story together.